Hey YouTube, Invoked Rage 21 here. I got a nice deck profile for you today. It is going to be Prank Kids. It's a pretty nice, fun, grindy deck. I even got a side deck put together for this video, which is, it's decent. But yeah, let's jump right into it. Remember, if you enjoy this video, like, comment, subscribe, and even try following me on Instagram if you would like. So our first cards are going to be Prank Kids Fansies. We're going to do 3 Dropsies, 3 Lampsies, and then 2 Roxies. So we're running 11 names in the deck. I have the 3rd Roxies in the side deck. Not really big on that one, just because the whole discard to draw, you may not have cards in your hand. So I just put it in the side deck for now. Fansies is great when it's used to link summon or fusion summon a Prank Kids. You basically get a foolish one from deck, summon one. Dropsies, you gain life points. Lampsies, you burn for 500. Roxies, you get that draw, but like I said, kind of don't. I don't think it needs 12 Prank Kids in deck, so I think we're good with the 11 names. From there, we're gonna run 3 place, and I don't run the terraforming. Don't really feel like I need it because of Doodle Doo. You can get this to hand if you really need a place, but you already have 11 names in deck. 3 Pandemonium, and then 2 Pranks. I really love using Pranks. Generally, that'll be my first search off Doodle Doo. With 1 Prank Kid name, you can pretty much make an access code talker using Pranks. So it's great. You go into Meow Meow, Doodle Doo. Great combo. Yeah, so these are my Prank Kid spells. Don't run any of the traps. Yeah, that's essentially the Prank Kid engine right there. Now here's some other cards that I really like. We have 1 Instant Fusion and 2 Thunder Dragon Fusions. Now I know what you're thinking, Thunder Dragon Fusion. Okay, maybe you've seen that, maybe you have it in this deck. But right here, this can get your Battle Butler out by shuffling Prank Kids from the graveyard back into the deck, which you want to recur those back into the deck. You don't want those banished or anything like that, because you want to essentially grind out your opponent, and Thunder Dragon Fusion is the way to do it. On top of that, the next turn you can use this by banishing it, and you can search a Fansies from your deck. So it's just really good. And then the 1 Instant Fusion, there are some targets in the extra deck for the Instant Fusion for the Prank Kids deck, and we'll see that in a minute. Next, we got, so I'm not really sure about this. We got some back row removal, and then of course Called by the Grave. Called by the Grave just being a really powerful card. We got Cosmic. I have a Twin Twisters, which I just need to get another Cosmic, because my other Cosmics are in another deck. So I get 1 more for this deck to replace the Twin Twisters. And then Harpy's Feather Duster, just because, Harpy's Feather Duster, kind of like a blowout card, depending on what you're facing. Boom. Okay, now we're going to go into some hand traps. So, of course, 3 Ash Blossom. Got 3 Lancia, which I love right now. I was recently dueling my friend who was using Odaic, Invoked Odaic. And, yeah, Lancia. Lancia was awesome. It really just stopped at Invocation. Couldn't banish Alistair, so I really loved how that worked. Obviously, I don't have to really talk about Ash Blossom because that's just a pretty much staple 3 of in like any main deck. And then Droll, which I think is very good in this format, stopping people from doing extra searches. Just getting 1 search off can really kill some decks. So I really love Droll and Lockbird. Yeah, essentially these 9 hand traps are really good. Alright, and then into the traps. We only run 3 traps in this deck. There can only be 1, or there can be only 1. Yeah, so this is really nice. This just helps shut down some decks that run like all the same attribute, or what is it, type, I believe. Yeah, that run all the same type. So for example, if they're running a Cyber, if they're running Salads, this will shut down Salads. If they're running Odaics, this will shut down Odaics. So it's really nice because a lot of your Prank Kids are all different types. You got Thunder, you got Aqua, so This really shuts down some decks pretty quick, and if they can't out it, it's kind of like a game win right there. 3 more cards. This is just to get it to 40. And these may be replaced, so I love Pankratops. Then I have 2 Parallel Exceed. I run 2 because essentially I only want to see 1. I don't want to take the chance of opening 2 Parallel Exceed. That would kind of just ruin my hand. But these are replaceable. What I'm thinking is replacing these 3 with maybe Phantasme. So I'm not sure about that. We do have Phantasme in the side deck. So we'll see how that goes. I do have 1 Parallel Exceed target in the extra deck. And if I replace Parallel Exceed, then essentially that extra deck target I can replace with something else too. So it would really open up some lines. Maybe just replace 2 of these with Phantasme and keep Pankratops just because I love Pankratops. Alright. Now we're getting into the extra deck. So the extra deck, it can be a little tight because you want to run 3 Meow. Meow is amazing. And I'll tell you why right now. You run 3 Doodle, 1 Bark, and 1 Roaster. Those are your Link Prank Kids. So Meow is pretty awesome. It's a Link 1. So you link off your Prank Kid. Your Prank Kid gets its effect to special summon and activate whatever its secondary effect is. On top of that, Meow, you can banish it from grave to basically use up one of the effects of one of your Prank Kids. So the majority of your Prank Kids extra deck monsters are going to have effects that say you contribute this card to blah blah blah. So Meow, you can actually banish it so you don't have to tribute the card and you can just get the effect off. Just like Bay Links, for example. It's just an amazing Link 1 that this deck really needed. Doodle Doo is great. It's going to get you a search of any of your Prank Kid spells, which is awesome because I usually grab pranks off of it. Roaster, I don't really use too much, but it destroys back row. You contribute it to destroy your opponent's back row. If this is engraved, you can banish this to keep Roadster on the field and still destroy the back row, which is nice because you'll have a Link 4 out and you'll get to destroy back row and it'll stay on the field. Bark is really nice. I don't know if I need a second Bark in the deck. I may cut out my Parallel Exceed target just to put a second one of these in the deck. But so far, this has been pretty nice. Now, after your fusions, you got Battle Butler, Washies, and Rocket Rider. So, first, Rocket, you contribute this card to, I believe it's special summon 2 Prank Kids. This card, summon 2 Prank Kids, which is pretty awesome because you contribute it, bring out 2 Dropsies, and go into a totally awesome. Right here you have your Washer, which is, this one is during your opponent's turn. Your opponent's turn, you contribute this card, target 2 Prank Kids fusion monsters with different non-fusion monsters with different names in your graveyard, special summon them. They cannot be destroyed by battle. So if you use this during your opponent's turn, bring out, for example, like I said, 2 Dropsies. They can't be destroyed by battle. They're just going to be there. Next turn, you can go into a totally awesome, which I love totally awesome. So that's the play I make, even if it's not fully optimal. And then Butler. This card's amazing. I love Butler. There's some times that I'll have Butler engraved and I can't get him back to a deck, which is a pain. That's why maybe I can put a second Butler in here. But essentially with Butler, he's a Regeki. On your opponent's turn, he can just Regeki the board. You can even banish the Meow, Regeki the board. If they try and play through it, tribute himself to Regeki the board again. So that's just really good. You could essentially get 2 Regekis on your opponent's turn with just this card and a Meow engrave. Really good card. I use that a lot. Definitely comes up. Okay, so these next 3 cards, one is a proxy. We run Phoenix, Unicorn, and right now this is just a proxy for Access Code Talker. I'm letting my buddy borrow the other one, or borrow my access code. So right now this is just sitting as a proxy, but yeah, you have the whole Nightmare Phoenix up into Unicorn, up into Access Code Talker. So essentially you're getting Phoenix and Unicorn, you're getting 2 pops on the Access Code Talker. Unicorn is buffing up Access Code Talker and making it really strong to just swing for, you know, big damage. On top of that, if you have any of your Prank Kids in grave, those are extra pops you can get, even though you don't always really want to banish those. Yeah, so just definitely good for closing out games. And then we have 2 more spots in the extra deck. So one is totally awesome. I love Toad. 2 Dropsies can make a Toad, so it's really awesome. And then we have a Dweller for the Parallel Exceed. Not sure if I'm going to keep this. I may just cut the Dweller in 2 Exceed and put in 2 Phantasme. But it's here for now, so we'll see what else we can do in the future. Real quick, going to go into just a standard side deck. 3 Gamma, 1 Driver. You know, pretty simple, self-explanatory. 3 Dark Ruler, 3 Phantasme, 3 Nibiru. I'm sure you guys all know what these do, so I don't really need to explain them. But Dark Ruler, just, you know, game ending. Phantasme may go to the main deck, and then Nibiru is Nibiru. So that's about it. And then here's 3 more, which are just kind of, I had 3 extra spots, didn't know what to put, so I just put placeholders right now. I put a Gamma Seal just to be a Gamma Seal. Regeki, don't know why I have a Regeki when I have Butler, but that's just there. And then Roxy's, just that extra Roxy's for the deck. I used to have Lightning Storms. I sold off the Lightning Storms because I figure I don't really need them right now. They're just sitting in the side deck, and I actually use that money to invest in some ultis and some Ghost Rares, which I think is just a better investment because I really don't need the Lightning Storms, but these were originally Lightning Storms. So yeah, that's pretty much the deck. Really fun. I really enjoy it. I would recommend anyone that wants to play test it, just go on EDO Pro before buying it. Really try it out. I got really lucky and I got the entire core for $10 last year when no one cared about it before Meow Meow came out. So that's just kind of like a, you know, keep an eye out for decks you think may be good. When you're looking at a deck, just ask yourself, would a Link 1 make this deck better? And if the answer is yes, maybe buy the core. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe. There's my boy Toad. And yeah, remember to follow me on Instagram. And I'll probably be doing a Salamangreat deck profile pretty soon. Alright, peace.